Okay, first I want to thank everyone that's coming out today. My name's Liam Murphy. I'm the Director of Development for TACT. Has anybody here heard of TACT? Okay, we got some people. TACT is Teaching the Autistic Community Trades. It started in 2016 by an incredible man named Danny Combs. And we teach welding, autos, carpentry, EV, electrical, cybersecurity, tech for trades, and we just opened up culinary. Last year, we worked with kids from 7 years old all the way to 40. We have workshops, and we just passed a new law. It's called SDS. We've become a specialized day school. So now, that's a huge compliment to us, what we're trying to do, because now we can work with school systems and provide that for the neurodiverse kids. And some of the things that we're trying to do is more employment. And right now, we currently work with 65 companies that have helped us, served us, and employed us. We're really excited about that because we know the problems that you guys are facing right now in the trade industry. They say by 2028, there's going to be 42 million unfilled trade positions. Every position, every platform we have at TACT, we're trying to certify them. Just a couple weeks ago, I got a welding testing machine. We can certify our kids in-house for welding and place them. And right now, just to let you know, the US job placement is 10% for job employment. Colorado is 12. I just did our books. TACT is 83.4% job placement at an average hour salary of $20.36. That's pretty big for these kids. And how we do that and how we support that is stuff like what you were talking about, job coaching. We put a job coach on site with our kids when we employ them. So when they're on there, we're talking to the managers or the supervisor. And then we find out what their needs and what their likes or dislikes or how we can improve that, because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all the kids that we employ come back and we do a social group. We do a social group and we talk to the kids and say what's going on, what's right, what's wrong, and then we go back and we report that to the boss. So we're very engaged with the employer, to the kid, to the placement. And when we place, we don't place just because it's a pacifier in someone's mouth. We vet that company to make sure that our kids are perfectly fit for your program, or whatever the need is. And some of the benefits, the direct benefits of working with TACT is what we talk about, retention. You guys have had a lot of onboarding problems. Education, financial onboarding. To take a neurotypical kid to onboard for your company in 6 months is about $40,000. These kids today that are graduating, they're leaving these jobs within 9 months for a 5% increase. But if you invest in one of our neurodiverse kids in our career tracks, their retention rate with your job placement over 10 years is 95%, at a 92% proficiency rate. They don't make mistakes, and these are the things that we don't put on our website. They're always on time. They're not swearing a lot. They don't bring drama. And I'll be honest, you're in the trade industry. They don't drink. They're never hungover. They're hyper-focused for the job at hand. I know, but these are the important things that we have to get to you guys. These are the little things that will change your P&L drastically. And, we just got a kid today, you just got a new job at Wayfield. We need companies like you to invest in us. And just to let you know, we are growing. This past year, we had over 2,100 kids come through our school. And that's just not male, it's female, it's all genders. We have 5 women in our welding department, and I'm so impressed with what they can do, and 3 of them just got jobs. The only way to finish TACT is with a job. So next week is our graduation, and we are graduating 29 kids. That's 29 jobs. That's huge. But that doesn't mean that we're not getting jobs throughout the year, you know? So when we vet the kid, we want them to know what they're getting, how they're getting it, and what their goal is. And all these kids, they just want to work. Because if you haven't worked with these kids, the hardest thing for them to deal with is they've been told no for 18 years or all their lives till they're 35. When they walk into TACT, we remove that word from the vocabulary. We say yes. Here's a welding torch. Here's a power tool. Here's some auto mechanic tools. We empower them because that's all they want. They want empowerment. And with you guys in this industry, you can change the fold of tomorrow for these kids, because I know it's tough out there in the trade industry. We know that, you know, and whatever you can do to come and visit, tour, you know, we're growing right now. We're opening up an office in Queens, New York. We're opening up an office in Austin, Texas, and Carbondale, Colorado. People are investing in us because what we're doing. And that's the most important thing about TACT, because what the kids say, and the kids came up with this quote, and I'll leave it with this, because at TACT, we just don't bring sand to the beach, we build the beach. So whatever I can do to bring you into TACT, to show you, to get involved, to see what we do, I'll do it. I'll do anything. And some of you guys know that I'm pretty religious on following up on emails, religiously. And I just want to leave with the final note. Friday, please turn on your YouTube channel for People You Should Know. 4 months ago, Mike Rowe just came out with a new show, and he invests in TACT. We are the first episode. It's going to be an engagement. I created a vanity page, and it will be a donation, and it's going to be around the world. It'll be, you know, it's going to be really helpful for our investment, because everything I do is based on donations. And Mike Rowe, he gave us a huge donation, and we do mobile education. We go on site to schools and do the mobile stuff that if you guys have like a neurodiverse whole class, we'll come to you, or the money in your school districts, you guys can come to us. So there's ways around it. So please support us. Please invest in us. Please give us a chance, because we're only going to make each and every one of us better every day. And you're going to make these kids truly inspired, empowered, you know, and employed. And that's all they want. Thank you, guys.